So because today is absolutely rubbish weather-wise, we can't do anything outside, so I needed some bits to get done, so I'm just going to do them in my shed today. I've got some signed pictures I want to frame, but I just don't want a normal mount. I think I need to be a bit creative with the mounts because they're such good horror films. I want to represent that in the mounts. So I'll show you what I'm on about. So the first one I want to redo, this is my Nightmare on Elm Street poster that I'm getting framed. Well, it's already framed obviously, but I want to change them out because I never stuck the picture in because I take it to cons to get signed, so I'll keep taking it in and out, so I never stuck it in. But I now have this bag down here and I can put the picture in with the mount attached, so I think it's time to finally stick it in. But I'm thinking of doing a black mount but making it look like Freddy's ripped it a bit. So I'm going to play with that because I'm not 100% what I'm doing with that, but it is going to change. Then I've got this small frame and this one. So obviously the picture doesn't fit right, as you can see. So I'm going to make a mount for that. That's probably just going to be a standard black mount. Yeah, because I got that picture because it showed Kane Hodder and Jason. So I really like that picture. So that's why I picked that one. And then this one. Wait. So this one has got a frame, which is down here. And I'm going to make that look, the mount's going to look really old and worn, just like the things, light's a bit poo, just like the things out of the actual movie. So, yeah. But I'm a bit bummed because Danny Glover was in Manchester, was it, the other week? We just couldn't afford to go, so he could have been on there, but hey ho, we'll get him at some point. And yeah, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to transform these. So yeah, let's just have a whirl and see what we can do, eh? So we've got some Muppets on the telly in the background. Bit of a problem with the remotes though, because if you roll your batteries in the remote, you can get a good 6 months to a year out of your batteries again. But the DVD one, dead. So I'm going to have to admit defeat and get new batteries for it. But let's get going and get to work. So what I'm going to do first is this is for the Saw picture, so I'm going to stain the actual mount to make it look old, because that's what we do in like any, if you're making props or miniatures or anything, you want to age something, always use tea. So I've got a glove on, because if you don't have a glove on, you look fantastic, or like you smoke about 90 a day. So try and put a glove on if you can. So I'm going to start this. So when you're doing this, if you put it on quite generously, don't know if you can see it like that, and the patterns will dry and they'll make it look uneven rather than all neat, tidy one colour. Because I'm wanting the distressed look, so putting it on quite generously, as you can see. But yeah, if you want a tan, just take your glove off and you can have a really tan hand. Random splodge, 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 splodge. So now what I'm going to do is dry it. So I've got this. This is an embossing heating gun, but I just use it as a heat tool to dry anything, melt anything you want, but I need to dry it before I can continue. So this is it now. I don't think you can see it right in that light. So it is, can you see a bit of there? But it is like dirty now, which is what we want. So then I thought, while I was doing it, because obviously I'm going to add some blood and probably do a bit of a black wash and stuff on it, or a dry brush probably is better actually. But I've thought about doing not just fresh blood, but a bit of like watered down, dried in blood. But I promise you can't see it right in this light, but it is quite dark brown. And it looks pretty cool so far. I'm going to keep going at it. So what I've done now is I've literally just got some old cogs that I had. I used some of these on a picture I did for Tobin Bell. I shall insert a picture here. That was so good meeting him. It was just like, oh, bucket list entry ticked off. But yeah, so all I've done is I've just dry brushed, which means load your brush with paint, dab probably 90-95% of it off. You just need the tiniest bit on your brush, and I've just gone over the cogs just to add a bit more of an effect like that. So I'm going to add some blood as well, bit of probably dry brush a bit of black on, and that is done. So this is it now. All I've done is I've just mixed some red, tiny bit of black, and watered it down a bit and just splattered it all over the mount. I have had a sneaky peek what it looks like. That's looking quite good. So I'm just going to let that dry for a bit, and then now I'm going to move on to the Freddy picture. So this is it before. I'm not going to show you cutting the mount because it's just cutting a bit of card in it, but this is it before. So what I've done with the cane hodder one, that one, I have just cut this to fit it over there to the right measurements, and then I'm now going to cut this to put behind it just to make it a bit more secure. So the Freddy one hasn't gone to plan, but you learn from your mistakes. But I'm not giving up. I'm just, because I've got a little bit left out of the old mount, the Freddy one, I'm just doing the cane hodder one now. So wish me luck, guys, wish me luck, bloody need it. So I had another go and I've finally done the mount how I want it. I've had to cut it on the floor because my table's just not big enough. So that's it. So I'm going to put it in the frame, and then I'm going to show you what they all look like. I'm quite impressed, and it saved me quite a bit of money getting them professionally mounted, but I'm happy with these, so that's all that matters. Yeah, so I'll show you in a minute. Look who's here, everybody.
Hola.
So I finally finished the pictures, and Bazzy's going to hold them up and show you.
Ready? I'll let you introduce them.
So this is the cane hodder one. Hodder.
Hodder.
So that's just, I've added a black mount to that one. Voila. So this is the saw one which I was staying in at the beginning. So I'll do close-ups and you can see what it's like. So it's turned out really well, that one.
That's most impressive.
Yes, so I'm very proud of that one.
And then
we have my favourite. Many years, many cons.
yeah, and even a send away and sign.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
good.
so that's, I like it.
Alright. Oh, he likes that, oh he does.
We do.
Really nice that.
I almost, very almost gave up on that mount and thought, do you know what, I know someone that could just do mount, so I'll just get him to do it. But I thought, no, I'm going to have another go.
Through.
And I did it. In the words of Bob Ross, say it.
We don't make mistakes, we have happy accidents.
and you can learn from them as well. So there we are.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to have to end this vlog as my battery is nearly dead.
Dum dum dum.
So thank you for watching.
We'll see you
Please
guys
like
soon.
and subscribe.
Remember, share the video.
I will see you
Later. Be good to each other out there.
tickle your chin, tickle your chin. Bye.
See you soon.